So I got 72 grams of unpopped popcorn here. This is going to make me actually about 12 cups of popcorn, and that's going to come out to about 260 calories. And then I'm going to show you the toppings that I add on. The specific combination tastes amazing. This is almost a little too much for the popcorn maker, not quite. It can handle it. You just want to make sure that you don't overfill it, because otherwise it just ends up being crazy where it clogs and the stuff burns, and so you got to make sure you're on top of that. Nice solid bowl of popcorn there. So I used to do these separately, and then I decided to change my life. So I do Nacho Cheddar, Colonel Seasons, or Buffalo Wing, each on their own. Decent. Not a big fan of the Buffalo on its own. Nacho Cheddar pretty good. Doing the two together, half and half, is unbelievable. And then I got my canola cooking spray. Obviously it's not actually calorie free like it says. There's a little bit of calories in there, but pretty negligible. So what I'll do is I will basically, for every cup of popcorn, I will shake on what I figure is about 5 calories of these seasonings, and then I'll do a couple, 2-3 sprays of the cooking spray. Consider that about 5 calories as well. So popcorn's about 30 calories per cup. So I count it as about 40 calories per cup when I have it seasoned up like this. So I'll basically just, season up appropriately to the amount of cups that I have. I honestly just guesstimate. So you'll see here, I'm gonna go with shake, shake. There's my 5 calories. I find it works best when I spray after shaking on. I used to spray first and then shake on. I find it sticks better when I do it this way. So you'll see, spray it down, spray it down. So now again, I consider that to be adding 10 calories. Then what I'll do is I'll actually go ahead and stir that through quickly to kind of free up some fresh popcorn that hasn't been hit with the seasonings yet. So that last one was a couple shakes of the Nacho Cheddar. So now we'll go Buffalo. There we go. There we go. Spray it down. Spray it down. So in this case, what I'm doing, rather than before when I'd make it, what I do is I'd make it in super large amounts. I'd pop up, 20, 30 cups at once, and that was in contest prep mode. And then I would, measure out however many cups I wanted, add about 10 calories worth of seasoning and spray per cup. In this case, what I'm doing is I'm basically just tracking. I had 230 calories of the popcorn, and then the appropriate macros that come with that. And then in this case, I'm just kind of going eyeball, how much coverage I want, and then just keeping track, 10 calories, 10 calories. So I added 10 calories per cup-ish is my guesstimate. But in any event, for each 10 calories I add, I'm going to count it as 5 calories coming from fat with the spray. Let's just call it half and half, and 5 coming from carbs from the seasonings. So Nacho Cheddar again, couple shakes. There we go. To me, estimated 5 calories. Another 5 calories. Stir that through. We're not far off here as far as the amount of coverage I like. I don't like it super covered, but you also don't want it dry because you actually want to enjoy this, and it basically comes out like real popcorn. I'm telling you, you don't even really notice the difference. Back to the Buffalo. If you find you have a lot of seasoning in the bottom, it's kind of up to you. You can see here the seasoning kind of piling up in the bottom there. If you find you have a lot of that, you can always just go with spraying more of the cooking spray and then kind of really stirring it through to pick up the remaining of that seasoning that's being missed. In this case, what I'm doing to eat this, I don't have any rice pre-made up. Usually I have a lot of rice pre-made up, and I'll eat that with meat and veggies. In this case, I don't. So this is going to be my carbs. I'm just going to eat this as a side dish, if you will. I did 3 rounds of each, so you went with, let's see, 260 calories of popcorn, and then 3 rounds of each, so 6 total rounds with the spray, with the seasoning, so I'm calling that 60 calories. So that would be 320 calories for that much popcorn, which actually, just for the fun of it, I'm going to scoop that out in cups so we can see what that is. So each round of this, 40 calories. From what I've found, it's the least calorie dense like carb you can go for in terms of volume. So about 9.5 to 10 cups of popcorn for 320 calories. Amazing. So I've already been munching away on this for probably like 5 or 10 minutes now. You can see most of it is still there. So ultimately what you end up here with is basically 2 thorough little 5 calorie totaling shakes and 2 sprays totaling about 5 calories for each, I'd say about 2 cups of popcorn, right? So we went with 6 rounds of the shake and spray for about 9.5, 10 cups of popcorn. So kind of every 1 3/4-ish cups gets 10 calories of this added spray and shake on.